Well, 37 degrees is not too bad for Dubai. I mean, it's stupid hot for someone from Newcastle, but it's not too bad for Dubai. All right, let's sort some of these. I'm going to put Twitter up there. I'm going to put Senti Bioscience here, and I'll leave it at that for now. Not a lot of movement just yet. Twitter is probably the big mover this morning. I did take a look at it, and I missed this pump here, and I called it out. It was down here. I called it out this morning on the Discord. Put this on the 5 minute. You can see what I'm talking about. I'll get rid of these lines as well. So it had this huge sell-off, and first thing in the morning, and then it's just steady gain. So I called it out around here just after 7 o'clock, and then I was just not watching it, missed it. Now Dave called it out in the Discord. Shout out to you, Dave. That it moved $2. Completely missed it. So it was actually over $2. It was close to $3. This move up, but we'll keep an eye on Twitter. So Elon might actually get away with it. It looks like Elon might not have to buy Twitter after all. Oh, thank you for the thunder hammer there. All blonde and bearded. And good looking, of course. Could be Thor. Who needs Hamsworth when you got me? Yeah, I just saw Moderna as well. Just having a look at various residential. So Various residential and some big stocks moving higher in today's pre-market. Various residential confirms receipt of unsolicited proposals from former Kushner companies to acquire the company. That's why that's moving up. Okay. Not great volume, but hey, Steve. Well, I'm tall, I'm bearded, I'm blonde. The only thing that is subjective here is the good-looking part, Alistair. Come on, help me out. Let's have a look at Moderna, making moves up. I'm not tired. It's just after lunchtime, and it's too early to be tired. Give me an hour or two, and I'll be fine. I was absolutely exhausted yesterday. If anyone didn't see the trade recap yesterday, I made 10 trades yesterday across the course of the day. 9 stocks, 10 trades. Traded Alcoa both long and short, and traded Snap, Shopify, in addition to Alcoa in terms of mid caps. Traded a whole bunch of small caps, started giving back gains at the end of the day, so I had to call it quits. Just exhausted. I'll borrow that one, Kai. I'll steal that one. I like that one. Morning, Lexter. Well, I'll have a caramel toffee. Chocolatey clear. No, this is not. It's got chocolate in it. How to rot your teeth when you're nearly 50. There's no volume at the moment. That's the problem with Moderna. It's making nice moves up. It's a good mid-cap stock to look at, but there's no volume at the moment. So we'll come back to that later to see if it holds. Again, no volume. This is what we've been struggling with all week, is volume. And what I've been struggling with is being able to sit on my hands and wait for the volume. Okay, Edison. For an end game, I'll take that. Dad Bob Thor. Psychologically scarred Thor. You only come on my channel so I can natter this much, Alistair. Come on. You have such a boring life that the sound of my dulcet tones is what puts you to bed at night. Go back to when you were actually studying on the course, so you would listen to that on your headset when you're asleep, while you're sleeping, thinking it's going to improve your intelligence. Like classical music. Listen to Chopin when you're sleeping, apparently it can improve your IQ. So the experts say. So we've not on the gap scanner this morning, we've basically got nothing of any kind of volume at all just yet. Not even Moderna. BioNTech, I mean, it's up there at $123, so it's quite expensive, but nothing. SoberSafe made moves up yesterday. I actually gave back money yesterday on SoberSafe. It was one of the ones that started complete fake out on SoberSafe. It was a really good ascending wedge pattern into a flat top. and then the volume came in for the break, and it just completely faked me out. That was towards the end of the day, so. But it's still going to be there in the morning, Alistair, so there's no point to wait up. You know, it's recorded for YouTube. I think I've got one of those, haven't I? On the oh, it's not. It's on the YouTube. I've got on my OBS Studio. I've got one of those, but not for. I don't think it works on TikTok Studio. I think I've got I think there's a voice changer on OBS, so I'll have a play around with it over the weekend, just for entertainment and education purposes. I don't know why I'm in a good mood today. It's Friday, I guess. It's the penultimate Friday of the month. Next Friday is the last Friday of October, and just remember, guys, if you're in the UK, next Friday, daylight saving. Well, next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, daylight saving. I don't need a voice changer for that one, Alistair. I can do it. Most people can do it. I'll be back. Most people can do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. What's the weather like at the moment? It's overcast, but it's clear. It was absolutely persisting down. It was precipitating earlier. I want a better terminology. It was heavy rain earlier, which we got caught in. But it's dried up now. It's still a bit overcast, but it's a clear enough day. No, I don't think I want to be doing an Arnold impersonation for 3 hours a day. Absolutely not. I think I'll stick with my own voice for 3 hours. Might put certain people to sleep, but hey, look, that's just another joy of listening to me for 3 hours. What was amusing yesterday is that the amount that I traded, and I've not traded that much for a long time, but the amount I traded, I had to keep moving, resizing the positions window for the recording for the for the recap in the evening. Every time I thought, okay, that'll fit on there, I'll add another one, and then add another one. And the Wigan Warbler, absolutely. Hey Fuzzy, good afternoon to you. So guys, let me know, what is it you're watching today? Ah, Fuzzy, it was hard work. It was a really hard work day yesterday. Exhausted. I'll not be taking that many trades today, that's for sure. Still, just to put it into context, we're still in drawdown from last week, so we've still not cleared the drawdown from last week. I can take a look at that one for you, Jay Spec. I know you do like these these literal penny stocks, these lower price. There's nothing else worth watching. So this is 66 cents right now. It's up on the day. It's 63% up, which doesn't make a you know, from 40 cents to 63 cents. So it's a 23-cent move. But look, Billy Beans, I'm not saying it's a good stock or it's worth investing in or it's even worth trading. Make up your own mind, but it's up quite considerably at the moment. This is Energy Focus Inc. EFOI is the ticker. I know. Come on, let's have a J-Spec. Let's take a reality pill here. Whales don't get involved in 66 cents stocks. The whales are all in the big caps. the risk is too high for the whales to get involved in it, and a 66-cent stock. No, the whales are not all in Energy Focus Inc. The whales are all up in Snapchat and AMD and Microsoft. That's where all the whales are. You'll get some coming down and trading in some of the smaller mid caps. You get some in like AMC and Nokia and things like that, but you're not going to get them in a 66-cent stock. It's just not a good use of their money. Yeah, that's probably better. The sea lions are all absolutely. The sea lions are in there. So it's all relative, Fuzzy. So if you're taking smaller size, the increments that you're and if you lose $1 on a smaller size, you're not going to go 12k in the red. If you're taking larger size, as I think I was up at 15,000 shares at one stage with Silo yesterday. If you're taking a larger size, then the same increments, the same pullback is going to. So it's going to cost you more. So you've got to put it into relative terms. If you've got a small account, if you're trading with a $5,000 account, then you're never going to lose. Well, you should never lose $12,000 on a trade. If you're trading with a $60,000, $70,000 account, which is what I am, then you know $12,000 is, you shouldn't be losing that much on a trade. But when it goes against you as quickly as it did yesterday, it can happen. I was actually proud of my trading on Alcoa yesterday. I enjoyed trading Alcoa yesterday, both in terms of spotting the reversal and then going short on the reversal. It was some trading long, incremental kind of small base hits with Alcoa all the way up, got 2,500, and then when it started to reverse, showing weakness, I went short and got another 2,000. I enjoyed trading that one yesterday. Probably my best trade of the day. I mean, it wasn't the biggest, but okay. Snap. So Snap was looking. Traded Snap yesterday, and it's possible. Look for potential bounces. Sold off after hours yesterday. Did Snap. I look at this on the 15. You can see. Big sell-off after hours, and it's just continuing to sell off. So we might get a bounce, but I'd look for at least $8 before considering that. Getting back above the VWAP on Snap is important. Really, we want to see the S&P 500 start turning bullish again, because the S&P has gapped down overnight. Let's look at the S&P 500, so the SPY. So we had this move up, nice rally up at the open yesterday, and then a continued sell-off for the rest of the day. I was quite surprised how well it started off the S&P, but then it sold off. Didn't go hugely down compared to where it was on Wednesday, but it did go down, and it's continued to sell off overnight. So the S&P 500 really needs to be turn around and bullish. We're now approaching those June lows that we saw back in June. We've not yet approached the lows of the end of earlier this month, but we're approaching the June lows. That's what this little dotted line is here. So that's the S&P 500, and a lot of stocks are feeling down and beat up on the back of following the market. So like the likes of Snapchat and a few others. American Express has got earnings today, sold off hard already, in line with the market. Actually, is American Express this morning or this afternoon? I can't remember which one it was. So it's upcoming earnings reports. So yeah, it's this morning before the market opens. Let's have a quick look. What has that dropped out yet? So American Express, the call's scheduled for in 7 minutes time. So you can see here, this is the American Express news ticker. You've got not great results, you know, so losses. So EPS 247, still not bad. Earnings per share, still not bad. But yeah, so not great earnings from American Express, which is why it's selling off. And you probably see quite a bit of that. There's quite a few. We've got Schlumberger is this morning as well. Actually, let's have a look at Schlumberger because I traded that well on Monday. So Schlumberger's up. We've got HCA Healthcare, Telia, Stora Enso, Verizon. That's before. Let's have a look at Verizon. Verizon, they've just released their earnings, and that's not looking very good. So Verizon, you could look for a potential bounce a little bit later as well. And it's not a huge earnings day in terms of the numbers. There's not a huge amount of companies dropping their earnings. Not like yesterday was just so busy. Had 2 pages full of earnings drops yesterday. Yeah, American Express this morning. Yeah, bad guidance. Absolutely, J-Spec. This is the thing. With these mid and large caps, I don't like trading. I certainly don't swing them over earnings because, like, I tried that with Tesla. I bought some calls on Tesla, and that's the thing is you never know what way it's going to go. The earnings drops, the market can react completely the opposite way to what you expect. Now, to be fair, people were expecting Tesla to drop because it didn't have great results because of failing to meet delivery quotas and things. But that being said, I thought, okay, it's been pretty beat up for quite a while now, Tesla. It's due a bounce. So after earnings, it might bounce. And so I took calls on the anticipation of a bounce. Try not to anticipate. There's another golden rule for trading is don't try and anticipate the market. Trade the reaction. Don't try and predict the reaction. Hey Matt, welcome back. Yeah, so Veris Residence, possible Kushner acquisition. No volume yet, but that crowd is a bit cultish. Tend to get a lot of people just backing them because of who they are. Did I ever try trading futures? Yes, I did, and with futures, the problem I have with futures is trying to get incremental gains on there. The volatility on futures is you're never going to get that because it's a derivative. You're never going to get the same volatility as you do with the individual instruments that make up the derivative. So that's why I don't trade futures. You can be profitable with futures. It's all about the trend. You look for the trend and you trade with the trend. You look for the patterns. One thing I learned how to do was looking for using the VWAP again. The VWAP bounce in an upwards trend, VWAP fade in a downwards trend. The problem with futures, if you get that sideways choppy market, which we've had a lot lately, you get a lot of fake outs and stuff. So I don't trade futures. Day trading, that is, I don't trade futures. In fact, I don't swing or swing trade. I invest in the markets. I've invested in the ETFs that track the markets, but I don't trade them from a day trading perspective. I just think, personally, my strategy is all about volatility and volume. It's momentum pattern breakouts. and you can't really get that with the futures market. And that's what I did trade eToro. When I found out that trading stock with eToro, day trading stocks with eToro was just not an option, absolutely horrendous. That's when I tried trading futures with eToro instead. Trade the markets with eToro, and because it's commission free. Again, not great, but it's an option. Oh, welcome from Malaysia. Trade the market, not the news. Absolutely, Matt. Greetings to Malaysia and everyone there. Living in Ireland, I forget just how populous some of these Asian countries are. Malaysia, the Philippines, how many people live there? Indonesia, huge populations. In fact, there's more Irish people living elsewhere in the world than there is Irish people living in Ireland. Just in case, just a little bit of trivia for you. There's more Irish people around the world with the holders of Irish. By definition, an Irish person, I'm saying, is an Irish national, somebody that has Irish citizenship or holds an Irish passport. There's more Irish citizens elsewhere in the world than there actually is in Ireland. Well, I don't know about that, Klaatu. They have more people that claim Irish descent. I mean, some of the claims to Irishness that I've had is I'm Irish. Oh, are you? Clearly not. Just from the accent. What's your claim to Irish? Well, my auntie's uncle's nephew's dog once drank a pint of Guinness, so I'm Irish. Okay, if you say so. Especially around Boston, there is a huge deal of a huge amount of Irish heritage in kind of Boston or Massachusetts and the likes, but people just want to stake and I understand the reason for that now. It took me a while. Why are people in the US so passionate about their European heritage? And it's because they don't have one of their own. And I never understood that until I actually spent some time over there. So that they identify as whatever nationality that they're descended from: Italian, French, Irish, British, even Dutch, whatever. And it gives them a sense of identity that they don't feel that they have as American. Because let's face it, it's less than 500 years. Oh no. It is just over 500 years, the entire nation that's been founded. If you discard the Native American heritage, which, let's face it, most US citizens have disdain for. No, absolutely. And still come from. Well, you can tell that Canelo Alvarez is Irish simply looking at him. One, he's short. Two, he's got a face like a spud. Three, he's ginger. And four, he likes a good punch up. So he's got to be Irish. You just put that out all together. He's short, ginger, face like a spud. He loves a punch up, but that's part of the genetic makeup of your average Irish person. So Oh, Pineapple Energy is making moves. Making some nice moves. Wait for a pullback. Oh, missed that. There's my pullback. Well, that pullback's a little bit too much for me, so come on, let's sort it out. Pineapple Energy. I missed my opportunity to get 15 cents there. Well, I didn't because the spreads are like 5 cents, so I missed my 10 cents. This is Pineapple Energy. This is getting a lot of attention on some of the meme channels. So I thought this was going to break out. Doesn't look like it. Just going to get out there. Take 50 bucks as it moves. Okay, Irish opinion on forex brokers. Is it possible not to get robbed by forex brokers? Yeah, it is. So it depends on your broker. What I would suggest is be very careful with the various brokers that are doing forex. If all they're doing is forex, rule of thumb is be very wary. The barrier to entry to forex, and forex in a large degree, in my own personal opinion, is a mug's game. And over 95% of people lose money long term, never profitable. So forex it can be a bit of a mug's game. Now, if your broker does, because you can trade forex on capital markets, you can trade forex on Interactive. If they do more than just forex and they're a genuine stockbroker, then they're probably less likely to rob you. So just be careful. There's so many absolutely dodgy forex brokers out there. We got in there for the break of new highs. Looking for 10 cents. Looking at it's looking for 73, 75 on the ask. Why is my eyes all blurred? It's not good. My eyes have gone all blurred. Can't even see. That doesn't help. World Series of day trading. I'm not faring too well. Because of yesterday, and I was concentrating on my own trade. I took a trade and forgot about it. And I'm about 7,000 in the hole right now. When you're caught between the spreads and you don't know what to do, diarrhea. Gonna be, don't be saying that one, J-Spec. Do not be saying that one. Oh, sorry, I'll take it off. Small base hits. I'm just getting Devil Horns fields there. It's kind of slowing down. I didn't trade that particularly well, but it's profitable. So green is green. Got the Devil Horns, and it looked a bit like reversal time. Maybe pull back to the VWAP before moving back up. VWAP's at 550, 549 and change. I'll have a look at IMUX. I'll come back to Pineapple Energy in a minute. Again, this is a small one. And Munich, yeah, look, you've missed the dead cat. So look at this on a 15-minute. So possible dead cat bounce, that was it. You missed it. This was heavy sell-off. I would, that needs to get back over $3 before it's even interesting. I mean, before it's interesting to me, but before it's interesting to anybody, I would say that needs to be back over $3 for a potential bounce. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case anytime soon. Right, let's go back to Pineapple Energy. Well, that's the top mover with any kind of volume today is Pineapple Energy. So consolidating now around the 560 area. But I'm still in it. Fuzzy, still in it. Just need to get green on the WSTT. The problem is when you're trying to trade, when yesterday in particular, you're trying to trade multiple platforms at the same time. Your concentration takes a licking. So you've got to concentrate on, and maybe it's just because I'm not very good at multitasking, but I prefer to try and concentrate on a single trade at a time, on a single stock at a time. I've occasionally traded multiple stocks, but that's usually because I've got one moving up with a trailing stop or with a stop in place, and then I go for the other one. I did say this might bounce on the VWAP for another move up, but we'll see. I'm deliberately going smaller size to start off with. So my smaller size is about 2,500. I'll go smaller with 1,000 on a larger cap stock, but if it's between kind of 5 and 15, I'll start with 2,500 shares normally. Hopefully then be able to scale in. Large size would be 20, 25,000. I have traded a lot more than that in the past. It's got 45 minutes to the bell. Might get some news drops at the top of the hour, so just bear in mind that the news press releases tend to come out. I mean, they can come out at any time, but they tend to come out a lot of the times at the top and bottom of the hour. So it's on the hour and on the half hour. Yeah, it's not the most intuitive platform. I've got to be honest. The best way of doing it is using the mouse trading on the level 2. on the depth of market. That's what I found. Yeah, it absolutely. Full buying power. I went to go for, I think, did I push the 90% buying power button, I think. Well, we got out at the top there. $125. It's green. It's not a bad start. Green is good. Do that 10 times a day, and we're over $1,000. Yeah, but if I hadn't sold before the flush, Alistair, I probably would have. I probably got margin called. Let's have a look at Twitter. Did Twitter make that comeback? Is it going green? It gets to 52. Twitter could. Twitter's interesting. Upwards trending. It's red on the day, but it's upwards trending. Tesla, not so much. I've lost 10 grand on Tesla as a result this week. Pineapple Energy trying to make another move back up. And that's a classic, don't do what I do, Alistair, do as I say. Absolutely. Well, aside from Pineapple Energy, which is pulling back now, and this is what I'm saying is, and I don't always do it myself, it's not as easy as it is to say it as to do it. Just remember that, guys. Have a strategy, document it, print it out, put it on your desk, on your wall, wherever it is, so it's going to remind you to stick to the strategy. But when you see exit indicators, either take a portion off or exit the trade. You can always re-enter if it's wrong, but exit indicators are there. They're a warning of a reversal, and I saw the exit indicators here on this one. As we moved up, we got the devil horns here, and the devil horns are two consecutive, not necessarily double top, but two consecutive highs, either side of a lower high before a reversal, so that you get the devil horns. It's a sign of weakness, certainly a pullback, very often a reversal. So I saw that, which is why I exited on there. Wasn't feeling like it was going to move much higher. So exit indicators are there for a reason. If you're in a position, at least take some profit. If you're not in a profitable position, exit. What are we doing on the light count? Okay. find yourself short stack, sometimes you just, any two face cards, you're just all in it's just all in or fold. So bearing in mind that this is there's 2 days of trading next week. So today really is the last time to actually get a foothold on it. So I'll probably do an all in or fold with the World Series today at some stage. Of course, you want to do it with odds in your favour. You don't want to be doing it just willy-nilly with a 7 deuce off suit. No, but it's good though. So the thing is, what's great about the competition, if you're new to it, is just trade small and get used to trading. If you're not traded before, it's a great experience to learn. It's a free simulator for a week, just to see if, is this something that I believe I potentially could do, or is this something that I believe I might want to do, or whatever the scenario may be. And if that's the case, it's a good starting point for a lot of people. The platform is atrocious, I've got to be honest. For a day trading platform, it's horrible. It's nothing like a Sterling or a DAS Trader or a TC2000. It's nowhere near as good. I mean, you may as well trade on. I think the TradingView paper trade, the free TradingView paper trader, is probably equally as good as that TradeNet, in my opinion. Which stock is this? This is Pineapple Energy, Jonah. So PEGY, it's the top mover with any kind of volume at the moment. Well, top mover with any kind of volume above $2. Amazon's making some moves as well, the upside. Makes no sense. Got the real-time scanner here, and it's just making. I'll stick with my normal ones, my regular scanners. I know how to use them better. I'm comfortable with them. Hey Neville, you can, but not on this channel. You can't join us. So Snap absolutely did get crushed on weak revenue, on weak earnings, but there's potential for a bounce. Just watch it. So that's there. We'll have a look at Snapchat. It's down at a good price, is Snapchat at the moment. I believe it's at a good price right now. I think it's undervalued. Personally, I think it's undervalued. So it's down here at 760s. It was up at $11 yesterday, so lost huge amounts. It's down like 30% on the day, and just watch for a reversal. Watch the 60 or 30-minute chart. So if you look at the 30 minutes, look for a candle that makes a new high. You've got a bit of a fake out here, but you want confirmation. Bit of volume came in, possible fake out there, but look for a candle makes a new high on the 30 or 60 minute and see what happens. We've not had this morning, last couple of hours, no. So look for a 60-minute candle to make a new high, and then look for potential reversal indicators. Just let it continue to sell off, or if it's continuing to sell off and look weak, short the hell out of it. It is shortable, see, and it's easy to borrow as well. So going back to what you were saying there, Jonah, or is it Jonah or Jonas? Can you buy Euro USD now? You can buy it anytime you want. If you've got a forex broker there, you can buy it anytime you want. The question should be, should I buy Euro versus the US dollar right now? And I'm not a forex trader, so I'm not going to be giving, I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Quite simple. But right now, the turmoil that the European economy is in, I mean, and the strength of the dollar, my own personal opinion, well, I wouldn't be buying it, but let's see. And it does. The good thing is that because all of my gains are in US dollars anyway, most of my earnings are in US dollars anyway, so the strong dollar works out better for me, so I'm happy with the strong dollar. Hey Doug. As long as this keeps getting rejected up by the VWAP, weak. Tesla, Twitter, they're just sideways right now. Senti Bioscience, yeah, it's made its move up first thing and then sold off, so that's looking very weak. Agrify, Pineapple Energy still up there underneath the VWAP now, so needs to get over 550. If it gets back over 550, could be worth, potentially another move back up. But other than that, I'm not interested in Pineapple Energy at anything less than 550 now. There's nothing else moving, so let's have a look at the wider market. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart so it gives us a better idea. Get a little bit of a bounce here on the June lows. So this line that's mapped here is the lows from June, which is a clear support level, obviously from June. We tapped it a couple of times previously as well, but this is the lows from June. We've got lows from last month, and we've got huge lows from this month, way down at the kind of 350s on the SPY. So we have a long way to go, but the fact that we're kind of breaking lows again today doesn't envisage a really strong market today. Looking a little bit bearish. Let's see what happens when the market opens. It could rally. I mean, when the CPI numbers came out last week, I was expecting it to capitulate, which it did. And then it actually made a recovery, a big recovery. So anything can happen. Dave, welcome to the party. Let's have a look at Marathon Digital. On the 15, no, we don't want that. On the 15, Mara moving, yeah, 1060s. It's heavily down on the day. 3%. Well, I say heavily down on the day. It's 3%. It's below the VWAP. It's kind of getting rejected at the VWAP. So not great volume. Not a trade for me on Marathon Digital just yet. We'll wait for the good setups. Riot and Mara tend to trade in tandem. They really do. They always have done. I remember trading them when they were up at like $40 a share a couple of years ago. Was it last year it would have been. But the high when crypto was up at $50 a Bitcoin, 50,000 a Bitcoin. Riot and Right Blockchain and Marathon Digital were up at like 40 odd dollars a share. So, and you got a lot of volatility in those crypto mining stocks at the time. Lemonade up, UPS down, Deutsche Bank maintains a buy on Blackstone. They go for any excuse. So HCA Healthcare says Hurricane Ian impacted Q3 earnings. Hurricane Ian was like last week. Whirlpool is down for earnings. There's a lot of earnings come out this week already. We've got a couple of IPOs happening this week as well. I think so, David. I mean, Sterling Trader, it's as good, if not better, than DAS Trader. So most of the indicators are available on Sterling as well. I mean, the ATR is available on DAS. You can get it on most good platforms. It's a standard. It's a standard indicator. But a lot of people will prefer Sterling to DAS. But I kind of, my strategy, and I've got very used to trading on DAS now, so I kind of stick with it. It should be. Average true range. Might not be under ATR, it might be under average true range. Yeah, you can get average true range on Sterling. Just looking at a couple of the documents here. But look for average true range on the indicators. Should be able to find it under ATR, but if you look for average true range, you should be able to find it. So we've got just over 25 minutes. To the bell. Oh, it's moving up. Needs to maintain the kind of, we've got a couple of good volume candles here, but the rest are under 10,000, so needs to maintain decent volume. Let's have a look at Aditex, shall we? Seems to be getting some. That's not what I'm looking for. Aditex had a pop up, nice move. Good, almost 50 cents. Well, it was 50 cents from 298 to 348. Oh, 349 even. That's a good pop up. Is there a catalyst driving that? Because it's just, it popped up and then faded back down below the VWAP, and I don't like to see that. I really don't like to see that. When you see something pop up, you want to see it sustain above the VWAP, ready for a continuation. So this dropped at the top of the hour. Aditex's Adimmune program has initiated the manufacturing process for immunotherapeutic drug candidate ADI-100 in preparation for planned psoriasis first-in-human trials. Okay, so it's a drug catalyst. %, short interest on Aditex. It is a relatively small float as well, which is good. So it's 2.3 million in the float. So it could move back up. Look for 345. What does the ATR do? It's average true range. It's a measure of volatility. So basically, it's giving you the average size of the candles that you're looking at. So it's a good indicator to use if you're unsure of where to set your stops or where to set your take profits or things like that. It's a good indicator to give you an idea of where to do that. So it's just a measure of volatility is what the ATR is. Yeah, it's gone green again. The S&P 500 in the last since the top of the hour. Why is my SPY? I normally have that on the 15-minute. So I'm looking at Aditex right now. Got a drug catalyst. It's got news, breaking news. Push the stock up. It's not really continuing, but we'll keep an eye on that. We'll add that to the watch list. It does have form for being a big runner. If I go back to early September, it ran up to over nearly over $27 at a text. So granted, it went from like $8 up to $27, but still. This runs up from kind of $3-4 up to 10. We could make a lot of money. Senti Bioscience, AMPX, they don't seem to be doing much. So let's put. Is Pineapple Energy coming back? No. So, add a text, Pineapple Energy kind of arguing for who's the better stock right now. Snap. Well, Snap at the moment. It's in a sell-off, so it depends which way you want to trade it, Fuzzy. So there's no such thing as a bad time to trade something, because if it's going down and selling off, it might be time to short it. If it's rallying, it's time to go long. But my question here is, are we going to get a bounce? So looking for the break of $8 possibly as an indicator that we'll get a bit of a turnaround, a bit of a move up. It was through a wick up over $8, but if it gets rejected, it didn't actually, the price action didn't actually go up there, but it did throw a wick up there, which is hate when that happens. Yeah, well, Nasdaq's yet to go green there, get him. Still not gone green yet. Pax Medica. Right, so I think there's quite a lot of stocks trying to do a bit of a red to green move. As you see, Snapchat really got rejected at $8, and the reason I said $8 was I think it was $7.96 or something like that was the previous 1 hour candle. If you look at the 60-minute, we've got $7.92. So then you've got the whole dollar resistance, psychological level, whole dollar resistance. So I always said, okay, wait for the break of $8 because it might just get rejected at $8. And funnily enough, it did. I'm not saying I'm the best trader on doing live. Oh, Ryan, how's my World Series? I'm about 7K down at the minute. Yesterday, I took a trade while I was trading on both platforms. I took a trade with on the TradeNet platform and forgot about it and didn't set a stop, and I lost a few K on that. So I'm about 7K in the hole. So like I say, at this stage of the competition, it's probably all in or fold stage. I'll probably take a big swing at some stage today and see what if it comes off, great. If it doesn't, one of those things. Okay, how long do you keep it? Any ideas on your exit strategy? Like I say, no, I'm not giving signals or financial advice, but $8 would have been where I would have got it if you were in there. If you got in for that bounce there before 9 o'clock, Fuzzy, I would have got out at $8. Certainly, it's coming to the VWAP now. What do I think of Tesco as a value play? Do you know what? I haven't even looked at Tesco on because I know they're on the FTSE, so I don't really trade the FTSE, so I've not looked at Tesco as a play. I'm not a big fan of retail. Aditext is moving up again. I missed it. If we get a bounce here, break of 350, high of this candle is 349. A break of 350, that might be of interest. The high of day is 349, so it's on that candle and that candle. So maybe double top. We'll be wary of that. It needs to break 350. No, that's exactly it, Ryan. It depends what you're trying to get out of the competition. If you are trying to win it, then you've got to take some big swings. If you're using it as an opportunity to just hone your trading skills, you're never going to blow up the account. You're just going to take smaller size. You're never going to lose 10K. Well, we've made a whopping $125 today so far. Tenant healthcare is heavily down as well. So is that making them trying to make a bounce? It needs to make a bounce. This is horrible. Patience, guys. No point taking a swing if there's nothing to swing at. Yeah, so that double top sell off, moved up, hit the top, pull back, moved up, hit the same spot and sell off. There's no guarantees this might move up and do a triple top, which again is bearish. So it needs to make new highs up here. You want to trade it? Well, I don't know if it's a cup and handle, but I'll take a look for you. On the 5 minute, yes it is. So look at this, on the 5 minute you've got a nice round and then there's a handle. There's a bit of a flat top up at the top here, so really let's see how this handle pans out, because normally the handles, they're either a smaller cup onto this cup, or they're it's like a bull flag type setup where it's a downwards channel, but you've got already got the potential formation of a flat top up here. So if it breaks these highs here, 1085, you might see this go green and potentially get a good 20-30 cent move on that. But you've got to watch for the volume as well. You've got to watch for the volume. And if it starts to break down, falls below the VWAP, then the pattern, it's just going to break down. So cup and handle doesn't tend to go very far. Otherwise, it then becomes more of a kind of a double top, or even a double bottom if you want. Another quiet day at the moment. Fridays tend to be less volatile than most days, but it's another quiet day, and I've got to be careful because it was Friday last week we entered into that huge drawdown and we lost all the money. Anybody want to see anything else? Is there anything else that anybody wants to see? Sent the code to my phone. I've not got it though. Nope. I'll have to wait for that. I haven't received it. I'll have to plus resend. In the meantime, let's take a look. Where's my trading view? Launch trading view now. I know that crypto was taking a bit of a hammering when I last looked earlier today. Well, my crypto was taking a bit of a hammering. My XRP was the only one that was green earlier in the week, and even that's red now. So XRP 44. Well, this is still green, just green. It did go red for a little while. We're just green on XRP. We're well in the red on Cardano. That's down quite heavily. Bitcoin is under 19,000 now, Bitcoin. And Ethereum is 1274, so it's under 1,300 now as well. So approaching the oversold areas, Bitcoin and everything else, very close to that oversold section on the RSI. Cardano or ADA, right on that oversold section on the RSI. So hopefully we'll get a move to the upside with the crypto space. Yeah, I've been holding for a little while myself, and that's why long term I'm bullish on XRP. Not so much because of the court case and everything else, and that's going to be next year when that's all resolved, probably February, March before that's all resolved. But apart from that, I think as we roll, and again it's been delayed till next year, as we roll out the new ISO standards, then potentially XRP can we need a bull market again, but XRP can reach its potential, and I think XRP should outperform Cardano and a few of the other mid-cap coins. It's not going to get up to the like. Someone was saying, why can it not be a $10,000 token? And no, it's not. It's just never. There's not enough liquidity in the market for XRP to reach $10,000. It's another one of these confirmation bias arguments that people are using for XRP to say it's going to reach $10,000 a token, $1,000 a token, or whatever the scenario is. Like the same people on the Ape Army or the Ape Nation, they were telling you that AMC could reach $1,000 a share. Could it reach $1,000 a share? Yeah, absolutely it could. It is possible. Is it going to reach $1,000 a share? No. It could, but it's not. And the same thing with XRP reaching $1,000 a token or $10,000 a token was the one I saw on TikTok yesterday. And you're just buying into all this confirmation bias because you're holding bags. I'm holding bags, but I'm not stupid enough to believe it's going to moon up to 10,000. I'd never have to trade again if XRP went up to $10,000 a share. Yeah, well, that's the case across the board at the moment, David. It's weak volume everywhere. I'll have a look at Oracle for you. I was offered a director's position at Oracle a couple of years ago. Oh, not great volume, 91,000 shares traded, but it's had a good couple. It's had a good week actually, a good couple of days. Upwards trending most of the week. Nice double bottom on the daily. If you look at this on the daily with Oracle, beautiful double bottom there. So if we got in, this gap down would have been a perfect time to get in here to ride that up. I think there's still room in that with Oracle. There's a few gaps here to fill on the daily. So yeah, our Oracle's looking good. This last week it's been very bullish. Like a treat, Miyako? Here you go. Here you go. You can have a biscuit this time, okay? You've got to sign up for it. 3,000 likes. That's the deal. Go. There you go. Good girl. Don't take my fingers off. Yeah. Good girl. She's a good girl. Everybody meet Miyako. This is Miyako. This is the hairy beast that you normally hear snoring. Oh, there you go. Get rid of that. We've got 5 minutes before the bell. Go and eat it somewhere else. Well, you can go and eat that somewhere else then. Good girl. Pineapple energy, add a text. Consolidatory happens right now. Senti Bioscience, no volume. Twitter. Twitter's not looking too bad as it happens. It's still above the VWAP. Still upwards trending. If you spot something that's moving, let me know. I'm not spotting anything, so I'm just going to take a quick bio break before the bell, and I'll be back in a second. No more till later, okay? But to make a little move. I don't know, 15 cents on Twitter. David? 15 cents a candle. It's not bad. If you're looking to get what it depends on what you're looking to get at it. If you want a 20, 25 cents a move, that's 2 candles. Yeah, but the problem is, Chesty, is that I really, with the exception of Ethereum, most of my crypto holdings I started last year, so I've been trading crypto for a few years, but I tend to be selling it, buying back in, selling it. But my long-term strategy, the buy and hold strategy that I've got with my kind of portfolio that I'm using, is I started buying it up at the top last year. So I've been averaging down as the market's been pulling back, and I've been buying the dip and buying more of the dip, and I'm still in the red. I mean, what am I going to do? Well, let's have a look at Snap. Snapchat for you. Bell fast approaching, 20 seconds. I'll change the scanners. Snapchat's up there at, well, it depends where you got in, Fuzzy. If you got in and you're still in, if you're in the green, and you can just set yourself a stop and execute that profit at break even at the bell and see what happens. I'll put Snap on the small window for you. I've got Snap, Twitter, Pineapple Energy, add a text on the small windows, and Senti Bioscience, no. Pineapple Energy needs to get back over the VWAP, as does add a text. Snap, testing those at that $8 level. So it's up at 790s now. First trading halt, ATAKU. Yeah, there's a lot of birds in Snap right now, but that's the whole point, is that if you've got people shorting Snap, which there are a lot, then you want to catch them and make them cover, get them as it rises, make them cover, create that squeeze. Add a text. Broke session high, so we're looking at, let's get it a little horizontal so we know what we're looking at here. 49. Oof. Thought I'd lost connection then. So if we break the it's on short sell restriction, you can't short this. Nice one, Fuzzy. Yeah, I can see that. Snap went up and broke $8. It's up to $8.15. Snapchat broke 8, tapped 8.15. It's pulling back a little bit, but as long as you're taking some profits, that's all that matters. ASTI. This was one from yesterday. Made a big move yesterday. It's halted right now. Approaching $6. It should resume over $6, so it should gap up. So ASTI. Nice. No, I can't really. That's downwards, but there's no volume there. There's no trade there. So ASTI could be interesting. That will resume at 36. Ascent Solar Technologies. We traded this one yesterday, and it made a good move up. A very good move up. Went up to 725 from like 325. It was like a $4 move yesterday. Well, you look for signs of weakness. Let's go back to Snapchat. If you're looking for signs of weakness right now, yeah, if it broke 750, then yeah, that's weak. But I would say here with Snapchat, it needs to stay up above 775. It needs to stay above the VWAP right now, because there's a lot of people looking at this. If it can hold above $8, great, but if it breaks below the VWAP, it's going to start looking very bearish, and potential short territory there. I certainly wouldn't go long on this one if it's below the VWAP. It might get a bounce here at the VWAP, or it might continue to sell off. Yeah, well, with Snapchat, there's enough liquidity in Snapchat. I mean, it's already done 50 million shares already today, so there's enough liquidity in Snapchat that the 50k wall is you know, is not insurmountable. When it's got good volume, and we're looking at these 1 minute candles here, we've got 3 million share candles here on the 1 minute, you know, so over 1 million shares a minute, a 50k wall is going to get snapped up in no time. no pun intended, snapped up. Oh, 35, 36. So we've got a minute left on ASCII. Now, ASCII was up at $18 back in August. Ascent Solar Technology. Like I say, it was up at $18 back in August. Yeah, so we had the pop out of the open for Snapchat, pulled pretty much all the way back to where it opened up. So it breaks lows. The opening range, if it breaks the lows of the opening range, which is what, currently Snapchat, actually I'll watch this resumption here. It's not resuming. It looks like a 10-minute halt for Ascent. Well, let's look at Snapchat. So 772 is the session low at the moment. If it breaks 770, it's going to start looking very bearish. The opening range low is 772, and it's approaching that level now. Currently at 778 and falling. Snapchat not looking as bullish as perhaps we wanted it to do for a bounce, but it got absolutely annihilated on earnings. So anybody seeing anything else worth trading right now? I've got ASCII. The gap and goers have just, they're non-existent at the moment. Very little are we getting, very rarely are we getting a good pre-market mover that gaps up Reddit and then continues after the bell. It's not sustaining at the moment. That's just the market conditions right now. Amazon breaking highs. Oh, check that out for Amazon. Big move up. Pineapple Energy is selling off. Had a text, weak, looking weak, consolidating. Oh, Tesla's making highs. Oh, well, I might actually get some money back. Not. I have to get up to 225 for me to get money back on Tesla. So this should resume in 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And it's looking like a big gap up. So 635, 630 is what I've got on the scanner on the level 2 for a gap up. So on what time frame is Tesla coming out of the flip jug? What time frame are you talking? I'm not seeing the double bottom, but I'm missing it somewhere. Which time frame? Look, if it is, it is, but I can't see it personally. Let's go back to ASCII. Let's make 30 seconds for resumption here. Any minute now. Watch for a pullback. This was very volatile yesterday. halted like 4 times, like 3 or 4 times. It was 3 times to the up and once to the down. Oh, it's 31. It's I'm a minute ahead of myself. Yes, I've given Miyako her treat, Alistair. Matt wouldn't let me live with myself if I didn't give her a treat. That was a big gap up. See spreads on this. Okay, so the high of this 25, 625. That was a terrible fill. Wanted to get in at 625. There we go. We've got a average cost now of 637. A 29-cent range. ATR, that is. No, not really. It depends. It's about relative volume, Flip Jug. It's all about relative volume as opposed to actual volume. Now, if you look at ASTI on a relative basis, it normally trades 104,000 shares a day, whereas currently it's already 5 times that. So it's all about relative volume. Where can I see the average volume per day on the Benzinga scanners? The Benzinga scanners gives me that information. Over the last 90 days, there's over the last 3 months, last 100 days, it's averaged just over 100,000 shares a day, and we're currently 600,000 shares already today. No, I'm not comparing the histogram. I'm looking at both the Benzinga. Looking at the histogram in terms of current volume. Looking at the daily volume to date. So I'm looking at the numbers on the montage, the volume on the montage, which is 780,000 shares been traded already now on the montage, and I'm looking at and I compare that to what the average volume is on the daily. Well, you know me, Fuzzy, I'll increase the risk instead of decreasing it. This gets above the VWAP, we're in business. Bit of volume, back over 100,000 shares a minute, and we're in business. Otherwise, it breaks new lows, we're out. Breaks lows on the 5 minute, that's what I'm looking at here. For the 582. Did Oracle pop at the bell? I'll take a quick look for you. I wouldn't say popped. It's up there at $71. Not exactly. It actually pulled back down to kind of 70 30s, 70 20, 70 30, something like that. And it's up at $71 now is Oracle. Go big or go home, absolutely. Oh, I've got it breaks the low of the previous 5 minute candle. I've got my stop there at 582, so it's looking weak right now underneath the VWAP. But this moved up big yesterday. We managed to get some good trades in on this yesterday. Similar kind of setup, and then it turned around. It had a couple of halts up, pull back, and then a bit of consolidation before moving back up. If it does a similar kind of pattern today, be happy, but don't get stopped out first. Where do I see the average volume on the daily? So no, it's not. You can see it on the stream. If you look at the scanners here, you can't see it. So when I change this, I can drag. You can't actually see it. So I can drag the scanners. Widen, and I've got the average volume after the name section here. So we've got the name section, you've got the actual ticker, you've got the price, you've got the change, you've got the volume, the name. The next column is the average volume. So I can see that, you can't. That's on the scanners. And that's what you use Benzinga for. That's what one of the things you use Benzinga for, at least. One of the many things that you can use Benzinga for. So it's close, oh close. I've got 6k risk on this one, because if it moves up, I've got quite a big upside. Like I say, this went up to 750 yesterday. 747 was the high yesterday. Our average is at 637, so we've got a little way to go now. Will I buy more? I might buy more if it gets up towards $7, but I'm not adding to this position right now. There's enough risk in it. I'm exposed enough at this one, Fuzzy. So I'm down at the lows here. I'm more than exposed. So I'm looking for 1 minute to make a new high. Sign of a turnaround, but need volume to come back in. Intelligent living, I'll leave that for now. Oh, we just got stopped out there, so we're out of that anyway. So, intelligent living. Making moves up. This 270. Really? Laughed my ass off. Making moves as well. Not really. To the downside, maybe. Alright, okay, so that's the scanner I was looking for. Showing me the losers, and I didn't want losers. Twitter double bottom. Put this on a higher time frame, it's a bit easier to see. So double bottom on Twitter. Gonna move up. Break of move back up. New highs here could be interesting to trade that. Well, it's a bit late now, Alistair. But, you know, a comment. Pineapple Energy, add a text. 350 could be interesting. It's looking, yeah, 345. What else is moving, guys? Anything? Anybody seeing anything? Let's get any volume on that. Yeah, decent volume as well. Let's have a quick look. Hawaiian Holdings. Let's just. So Hawaiian Holdings. Hawaiian Airlines announced agreement with Amazon to operate freighter aircraft. Amazon to use Airbus cargo planes for the first time. Okay. Interesting. This has got a news, got a catalyst. Current high of day, $15.95. Looking for the break of $16 maybe. Reasonable volume. What's the relative volume? Yeah, so it's pretty much on point. It's high relative volume on the basis that it's done its average already today. Hawaiian Holdings, Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaiian Airlines. Yeah, I saw that. I remember where I said that, Alistair, but you need to be quicker than that. $0.16 ATR. Let's see this break. $16 maybe. Now, after fees and charges and the likes, this year about 782. Not about, well, before today, exactly 782. My net profit is 782, so I'm a little bit behind where I should be, Lyrax, but it's not something I have a problem with. Like I say, Fuzzy, I don't give stock picks, signals, or financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just tell you what I see. Yes, that's right, FP. So Lyrax was actually, how much am I up this year after fees? And that's where I'm up. That's where I'm at at the moment. Day trading. SLB, yeah, Schlumberger worked well and is moving well as well again today. Nice. Traded Schlumberger well a couple of days ago. What's the spreads on this? Very small. Into Schlumberger. Let's see if I can't scale into a nice trade with Schlumberger. It's a mid-cap stock. Tends to be a little bit more reliable than mid and high caps, but you don't get the volatility. My eye is really annoying me. I can hardly see anything through this left eye. Right, there we go. Put that a little bit above break even and see where that takes us. Right, what else is moving? Intelligent living. Well, I'm already in profit on that one. Have a look at Chewy. Chewy, not great volume today on Chewy. It's up 6% on the day, so it's reasonable. Okay, I'll get a couple of hundred out of that at least. I'll just move this stop up, so I'm going to get 7 cents on that one, just and see where the rest takes me. Right, there was stopped out. Well, that didn't work out very well. I got slippage. I got 7 cent slippage on that, so it's a scratch trade. It's typical. Cost me transaction fees, 0 profit. Twitter is moving though. Why is it saying 580 when it's clearly not? Let me just refresh this. Intelligent living. Here's the big mover. Last 15 minutes. Well, Twitter is moving up. Add a text. Not really. It's kind of sideways. Very sideways. Pineapple Energy sold off. Might try and turn around, but needs to get over the VWAP. Twitter. Novavax, making moves. We like this one. Novavax was up at $19. Testing $19. Why? You got an FDA nod on Wednesday. I didn't see it do anything but sell off yesterday. No, I'm not seeing a catalyst on Novavax. 25% short interest, maybe. Could be something worth paying attention to. But I don't know, and it's not next to me. It's actually about three buildings along, but the buildings are all connected, so it just reverberates through the whole thing. Well, good stuff, Matt. You clearly didn't. You clearly moved your maybe you stop. Give it a bit more room than I did on the stop. Biohaven Limited, top mover. Nvidia moving up. Nvidia breaking highs. I'd like to see $2 move on this. Yeah. Back up towards the green line. For confirmation here, Twitter people. Let's go back to Biohaven. That's pulling back on the pop-up. No volume on Caladitas. Surgery Partners. No. No, not today. I've not been in the mood for it today. Might have some later after I get my hair cut. So, looking at 75, 70, 50, 70. Better move up. Just consolidating. Yeah, saw Novavax moving. Breaking highs up here. Bearing in mind, Novavax was a $60, $70 stock earlier in the summer. Been pretty well beat up for quite some time now. Got resistance, severe resistance on the daily up at 2160s. We're a little while off that. Twitter did get up to kind of almost 580, 575. Look for anything else that's moving. We can Tara Bioscience, not really. Novavax moving up similar level. In terms of percentages, higher price stock, so you get more gains, the same share size. I have day currently 1923. I have this one 18. See it break over 25. I've got 24 at the moment on the ask. 25. $0.14 ATR. This one would have been 15 cents range on that last candle. Bigger candles with about 34-cent range is the biggest one I can see right now here. $0.05 spreads now. Not exactly the most exhilarating stream, I know, but look, we're in Novavax. I didn't need to get out. Get out, that's way too much. Well, got $2,000 to make an impact. Otherwise, I'm done for the day. If I lose 10k, I'm just locking it up for the weekend. It was 2 bad weeks in a row. Just waiting for something to jump out at me right now. Low volume. Lower volume, should I say. What's the catalyst on this one? So this is the top mover at the moment. That's based on these 2 candles here. Not seeing any catalyst. Okay. Any suggestions, guys? Very static, stagnant market at the moment. I can't trade that. It's not enough volume there. Agrify going green on the day. Hawaiian Airlines still making moves to the upside. Moved well today. $16.10 could be interesting. Twitter pulling back. Pineapple Energy went red, kind of bouncing. Possible cup and handle on Pineapple Energy on a 2-minute. Well, enjoy Dubai there, Alistair. Do going to Dubai myself. Yeah, I think quite a lot of people would have been chasing the highs here, like myself. Maybe even got in on this pullback here for a move up, and we're looking at support at for $19, and it just flushed straight through it. Oh, let's have a look at Silo, shall we? Had a really good catalyst yesterday. Just had a bit of a spike up, but didn't sustain. Moved all the way up to 680s. Didn't sustain though. That was pre-market yesterday. Actually sold off since then. It's broke lows. I mean, how can you have such a good catalyst and then break lows? It makes no sense. Then again, the market sometimes doesn't make sense. Okay, so here's your Altamir Therapeutics, CYTO, JSpec. I know you do love these penny stocks, but I don't touch them. Maybe I should, based on this week's performance. Is I'm green this week? How I'm green this week, I don't know. But I'm not trading all day today, that's for sure. If we're going to finish up and in 10 minutes. If I don't catch a trade in 10 minutes, if I catch a trade, I'll continue streaming for the duration of the trade. If I don't catch a trade in 10 minutes, I'm just going to take this as another red day and pack up for the week and come back next week all green and ready. Yeah, Asti was good yesterday for us. We did well on Asti yesterday. But then again, we didn't try and chase the momentum. That was a thing with Asti yesterday. We got in late to the momentum, so we were waiting for the move. How much did we get out of Asti yesterday? Over 11,000. So I'm keeping an eye on Asti, because if it does start to make a move back up again, like it did yesterday, we could get some really good money out of that. Look at Asti on the 2-minute. So let's just go back to yesterday and how this moved. So volatility personified here. The up into a halt, gap up into another halt, gap up, down into a halt, and then it just got choppy. And I was able to make some money on this move up. Got stopped out on the way back down. And then as it broke the VWAP again, make some move there, and I was able to trade it again later as well. So it made a good move up later in the day. So Asti, whilst it's not exactly reliable, just don't trade the volatility. So I don't trade $2. If it's below $2, I just don't trade it. That's just me. S&P 500 is pulling back a little bit. That's why. We'll look at the SPY. It's pulling back now. Intelligent Living is the biggest mover. Yes, Schlumberger seems to be having a good day. Mid-cap stock. Let's get to over this level here of $49 again. $49.05. 49.9, 49.10, 49.6. Higher day currently on Schlumberger, 49.27. Where's all the good movers? Snow like. Hoodie. Have a look at Hoodie. That halted to the upside. That's a big move up as well. Why? Find out in a second, but that's a big move. No volume, but it's a big move. If there's a catalyst to instigate that, no, there isn't. Yeah, no, I can't see any catalyst why it would jump so much. $5. Let's have a look at where's the IPOs that I called out today. The LPX. Have they started trading yet? No. Nope. Nope. Neither of those have started trading yet. Doesn't look like they're going to either by the looks of that. There's no data on there. They'll probably get shelved. So see if they got shelved. INTS, Intensity Therapeutics, should be opening for $5 share, and Beamer Imaging. We're at Prime Medicine, that was yesterday. Sold off all yesterday. This is from last week. No. Okay. Guess not. Oh. Am I okay? Oh, yeah. But thanks for asking, Nads. Just looking for something to trade now, guys. Still got 2,200 to lose. Come on, give me something. That's a nice move up. Not enough volume to trade it, but nice move up. Twitter's up, pulled all the way back to the VWAP. So look at Twitter. All the way back to the VWAP. It's been bouncing at the VWAP all morning. So if this gets back over $50, I'm going to take a position. Well, I can take a look at Mullen, but don't trade penny stocks, as you know. Well, I traded Shopify, made a couple of $100 on Shopify yesterday. Mullen, 4% up. Again, Mullen Motors, the reason I don't like Mullen Motors, it's like 36 cents a share, and there's like about 1 billion shares in the float. So I just don't like. If you're going to be trading a stock of that kind of size, in terms of size float, I want to see some gains. I want to see, you know, and you're going to have to take big size to get incremental gains on Mullen Motors. That's why I don't like it. People like trading it because it's effectively it's a meme stock. Mullen Motors, if you want to trade that. Shopify is pulling back down. Might be worth a short. It's looking bearish. Breaks new lows here, which are currently 28.30s. If it's below 28.30, then that could be worth a short. Twitter's looking for me like you should get a bounce here off the VWAP. Bouncing like that all morning. Now, normally it'll be this time we get some volatility drops. Maybe at the bottom of the hour we'll get a bit of news. What are you guys watching? How are you guys faring today? Are we red or are we green? Yeah, I've been doing that quite a bit this last month, Max, and quite frankly, it needs to stop. Here we go. Tap 50, up $50 there. Yeah, quite frankly, it needs to stop. I'm not going to trade Twitter. Actually, it's a bit too expensive. The most I'm going to be able to get out of it is I've got 300, just over 300k buying power. I suppose I could. Yeah, 2,500 maybe. Nah, it's not worth it. Yeah, it's just look. This is something that you've got to understand. If you're planning on being a day trader, you've got to understand you're going to have red days. You're going to have periods of red. It's not just about, oh, you get one trade and you lose on one trade, and then the next trades you go green on and you recover it. And it's not like that. Sometimes like the first week of October, the first 3 days, I didn't have a single losing trade in the first 3 days, 100% green. And then I had a whole bunch of them on the Thursday. Still finished the day green. Had a whole green week, first week of October. Last week, a red week. So I had 2 green days, three red ones. I've had 3 green days this week, or 4 green days this week. But it's just been a hard slog. So sometimes you go through periods where you don't get the right breakouts, your judgment's off, you hold on to a loser too long, and you need to just reassess, take a step back. Yeah, it's a little bit low for me, Neville. I think I've probably put a bit too much pressure on myself this month, because I came in ahead of goal on gross, but slightly behind on the net, and I was like, okay, I need to catch up on the net. And I'm actually making it worse because I'm over trading at the moment. But maybe you just take a step back and stop trading pre-market first and foremost, which I don't think I did today, actually. Yeah, I did. Pineapple Energy. That's what the one I traded pre-market. Big loser. Nasdaq was out of the gate, so wait for a bit more something. I'm just going to lock it up. If I don't, I'll give it till quarter two, and then I'll lock it up. I'm not trading after this for the rest of the day. I'll put it down as a red day. Where am I on the week? Let me just see. Is it green? I need to zoom out because we've had a green week, but just by how much? So 16 reports. Yeah, it's only an 18k a week, which for me is it's a bloody good week by most people's standards, but for me it's a bit. It's been a hard slog. So 18k this week, knocked 7 off that. It's a 10k week. That's 8 off that. So it's a 10 grand week. That's 2k a day. A bit disappointing, but like it's a green week. I can't. I'll have to take stock and when I do my trade recap, be a bit more positive about it. The green's green. Having a red day at the end of the week, so a 10k green week is not ideal for me, but look, it is what it is. Numbers yet, just plateaued now. That even across the board, the volatility is not huge across the board. I mean, I'm looking at Intelligent Living is 22% up today. That's the top gapper. I'm used to seeing, the gap list with probably half a dozen stocks that are over 40-50% up on the day, and the top gapper today is 22%. If I look at my strategy, there's only 2 stocks there that would meet my criteria for trading if I was talk about my strategy to the letter, which I'm looking at. It needs to be moving at least over 14%, and there's only 2 that have done that. So taking trades that I shouldn't be taking, really. Let's have a look at the losers list. That's not looking very good either. 28 down to 21. So no range though. 3-cent range on a $20 stock. Nope. No. Yeah, so there's just a lack of options from my point of view, from regards to my strategy, in terms of what to trade at the moment. How do you find a stock shortable, if a stock's shortable on CMEG? So where you've got the level up, level down, if you're looking at the dash trader, Dave, there's a little anchor on the montage next to the volume. Underneath that, it says S. If you click on the S, it will tell you, a pop-up will come up and it tells you whether it's shortable or not. And it tells you how many, if it's easy to borrow, it tells you how many shares it's got to short as well. It tells you if it's on the short sales restrictions list. So that's what you need to do. You just click the, there's a little S underneath the anchor, and that's you click that and it tells you whether it's shortable or not. Do you not know that, Phil? Well, I'll show you. So here we've got the on the montage. Let's see, because you're watching on Twitch and Twitter there. So let me see if I can do this for you. It's the 15-minute one I want. Right, okay, so let's see if I can't move this for you on there you go. So here you've got the level up, level down, which tells you where the halts are. You've got the volume here, there's an anchor here, so when you're setting your charts, you drag the anchor and it locks it to the montage. Here is where we're talking about here. So you click on this where it says SSR, short sales restriction is what that's saying, but it normally just has the S. So if you click on the S and it pulls up, this symbol is shortable for, look, there's however many shares. This is it's basically, it's easy to borrow, so it's not going to cost anything but to borrow. So because CMEG has shares to borrow, okay, tells you what the margin is, short margin, long margin, etc., and it tells you what the it's short sale restrictions list activated on this symbol. Shorting on the bid is prohibited, so you have to short on the ask. So as it comes up to the ask, the bid has to reach the ask basically, so you can't short on the bid. Okay, so that's essentially what we're talking about with where we find the shares to borrow. And it tells you what leverage you can get on that as well. So I hope that helps you, Phil. Well, 3 minutes till the end of the stream. I stayed a little bit longer than I normally would, just hoping that something might pop up and give us something to trade. It didn't. So we're finishing on a down note, unfortunately. We're finishing red on the week. Well, we're still green on the week, but we're finishing on a red day. So what will that give us? Let's have a look at these statistics again. I'm not happy with October's trading at all, if I'm being 100% honest about it. So that'll be red day number 4 in October. We had 4 red days in September as well. We had 6 in August. But we had our best ever month, best ever trading month in August. even with six red trading days. So yeah, October's not performing too well for us at the moment, guys. But look, it's the end of the week. We've got the weekend to look forward to. Go out and get a couple of bottles of wine for tonight, and I will come back reinvigorated, back at it on Monday, and MTA, is that something that can Metalla royalty? No, just hit the top of the scanners list there, but just briefly. Yes. Come on, it's Forest. No disrespect to Forest, but we should beat Forest. But we've got a bit of steam under the hood as well now, so we should beat Forest. Kaba. Yeah, I'll get you in a minute. 280. Yeah, it's not over $3, so I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm locking up. Enjoy your weekend, guys. I will be back at it Monday. If you want to join me on Monday, you're welcome. You don't have to. It's not obligatory. But back at it Monday, 90 minutes before the market opens. That's 1 p.m. here where I am. That's 8 a.m. market time. I'll see you there. Unfortunately, we're finishing on a red day today. So, 7,000 is not, it's more than my daily goal the other way around. So it's probably going to take a couple of days to get out of this. Actually, let me just have a quick look at the statistics. Let's just review where I'm at year to date, shall we? Let's do this on the. Okay, guys, where's my? Okay, so let's review this for everybody else. Let's do this year to date. You can see we've already had three red days this year. Despite, I think every day this week we went red. We started red and had to claw our way back. Not doing that today. It's just been too exhausting. So let's look at the details. I don't want the year. I want the month. Okay. So 17k up. Now that was this week. So I want to go for the month. 17k for the month. We were 45k for the for the month. Knock this off. It's 38k for the month. You know, not ideal, but what are you going to do? As you can see, where I'm losing this month is all pre-market. Between 8 and 10 o'clock. It's all pre-market. Where all my losses have come from is all pre-market. Well, majority pre-market. So what I was looking for, I was looking for the win-loss expectation, looking for the drawdown. So we were $2,000 to make up. Add that onto the 8,000 that we've. So we're effectively 10k. So 2 days away from clearing that drawdown. So not ideal, but look, we're back at the highs by Tuesday. So that's where we've got to go. For the year, let's have a quick look on the year. So we're still not hit the 7 figures. We're kind of bouncing around. Look at the equity curve. Look at this. We've got this $1 million number here, and we'll just keep tapping it, but we're not quite to get over it. This is just, you know, this reminds me of the stocks that we're trading when they start coiling under a resistance level. I've got $1 million resistance right now. Bloody hell. If I look at, so for example, risk reward, that's another piece. The K ratio is all about risk versus reward. Across the year, I've got a really good K ratio. Now the K ratio, they say if you've got a K ratio of 2 or better, that's really good. Now I've got a K ratio across the year of 6. So when I put October into play, let's see what's happening. My K ratio is 0.7, which is absolutely abysmal. I need to be at least over 2, which is the K ratio is all about risk versus reward, and it's just not there in October, and that's what's letting me down. So yeah, look, it is what it is. We go again on Monday. Come join me then, and we do it all over again. So yeah, see you there, and I'll pop out a quick week recap as opposed to just a day recap today, and I'll do that later this evening, probably with a glass of wine in hand, and I'll drop that on YouTube. So if you're not on my YouTube channel, if you're not subscribed, get subscribed, hit the notification bell. You'll get notified when that drops as well.